Alright, dummies, here's how it is. When I decided I was going to start exposing these predators rather than take the punishment that is rightfully theirs, I told y'all that I wasn't going to keep your secrets. It's not worth it to keep your secrets. When I know hundreds of people who all have the same secrets and they're all afraid of the same things, they're not fucking secrets. When those of you with kids are afraid to come forward because you're afraid that your kids will get taken, that's not a fucking secret. And then there's all these folks telling me, you know, Sean, it's illegal for you to record this stuff. Well, when Natalie disappeared, I laid down the ground rules for that too. See, here's the thing. I already knew what I was going to have to contend with. I knew that if I talked to the cops, that I would have to deal with people who hated me because I talked to the cops. That's why I waited for other people to call the cops first. You threaten to call the cops, I'll threaten to call the cops, but I'll actually do it. The cops won't care, I already knew that. I already know how homeless, not pretty males get treated. And then the term mentally ill on top of it, oh yeah. I don't care about the law, I care about morality. The blankets that I passed out in Boulder, Colorado were illegal. It was illegal for people to use those blankets. And I still handed them out. I don't care about the law. I knew that when I went to the criminal element for help, these were my friends. They weren't my friends because they were the criminal element. They were friends because they were good to me. But I knew that I would be judged for being friends with those people. Did you judge Natalie so harshly? Did you judge her family so harshly? People keep saying, you know, it's illegal to record people without their permission. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. It's not illegal. When a person is being abused in a nursing home and a family member decides they're going to record it, do you tell that nurse that you're going to record it? Well, no. They'll be on their best behavior if you do. So, maybe one or two of my videos of recorded conversations are slightly illegal because the people were not entirely committing a crime. But the fact is, that's all a gray area. It's not a, oh, it's illegal. No, you just want to say it's illegal because I recorded you. The fact is, right from the very start, I knew it was going to go one of two ways. Either somebody was going to actually stop and listen to me for once, instead of blowing me off like they had for an entire year beforehand, or I was going to go down like a sack of potatoes. It's worth it to spend the rest of my life in prison if it changes laws. If it makes it so that people like Ted Bollinger can be pursued. If it makes it so that people like Carl Rogers can be pursued. People like Waylon Lolatai and institutions like Clearview. It's worth it. And I already know When I get locked up, I'm going to have problems on both sides. I'm going to have problems with the inmates because I'm a cop caller. And I'm going to have problems with the guards because I tell on cops. But the fact is, I don't care about the law. I care about morality. I care about my loved ones enough to give up my entire life for them son of a bitches, no matter how selfish they want to be. And I'm pissed off at every goddamn one of them. Every goddamn one of them. Erin Cockerham, she was on my Facebook today doing a bunch of ranting. Bunch of that same assumptive bullshit that you all tell me. Telling me to do things that I've already done. I've been to 8 hospitals. 8. Actually, more than that, come to think of it. I didn't count Virginia, and I didn't count South Dakota. So 10 hospitals. I already know the protocol. I already know the tricks that they use to prevent people like me from speaking out. To prevent people like me from showing evidence. But they prevented other people from showing evidence too. And that was the point of needing someone in person. All these people saying, well, I can't just take my entire life away. I got this and I got that and I got family. I know. Your emotional needs are met. Your physical needs are met. Your financial needs are met. Mine aren't. In order for me to be able to function, I have to have a safe environment. That means I'm not getting screamed at. That means that I don't have to fear getting force-fed drugs. It means that if I need to go talk to a friend, I'm able to do so. I don't have to ask a nurse for permission. Or somebody who they picked up at Walmart or a fast food joint to be a fucking babysitter. When you're suicidal, the cops don't treat you very well. The nurses don't treat you very well. I recorded a conversation with Candace Bondurant's mom. And although you can't hear it very well, if you turn up the volume enough, you can hear what she's saying and you can hear what I'm saying, and I dominated that conversation. I had a lot to say to that woman. I love Candace. I love her children. I love Lori too. She talks about, and mind you, she's a nurse. She talks about how she knows that those things happen. Just like Pauline, who is also a nurse, talks about how she knows those things happen. She sees them with her own 2 eyes. Just like that nurse in Arapahoe County who quit. She quit working at the jail because she couldn't handle seeing how the inmates were treated. Y'all want to call me selfish? I'm the one willing to spend the rest of his life in prison to see to it that your predators don't get away. Now, why did I do that? This is when I rescued you from your predators. Your predators came after me and you didn't give a shit. And just because you didn't give a shit doesn't mean I don't give a shit about you. I took that abuse for a lot of years, for a lot of people that I helped out. People who want to play victim because I spoke out. No, you went back to the dude who actually victimized you. You went back to the dude who caved in your eye socket. You went back to the dude who broke your collarbone. You went back to the dude who stole your keys and stole your car, stole your phone saying he paid for it and then kicked you out into the snow. You went back to him, didn't you? You're damn right you did. 'Cause you didn't want to be alone. Well, neither do I. But I spend more time alone than all of you. I'm in a stranger's house. The guy whose house I'm in, I met him at a funeral. I can't take care of myself, and I've been telling you this since I hurt my back in 2015. I can't take care of myself. And when they inject you with those injections, it fucks you up for a long while. Some people it fucks up mentally forever. But it's alright because somebody called me mentally ill. A lot of people tried to tell the police what was going on. They refused to listen. Of course, none of those people were able to provide any proof to me that they did that. No dates, no names of the officer they spoke to. Can't tell me what it is that they sent those people because they can't remember. But apparently they did so. People who knew me in real life, they'd never been through something like this, and they didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then the web sleuths, well, they do this full time. They knew what was going on from the start. They knew how people were going to treat me, and many of them took part in it. That's their game. That's their entertainment. That's Aaron Cockerham's entertainment. That's Brooke Freeman's entertainment. That's Shannon Alvarado's entertainment. Cara Mia's entertainment. Dan Fabert's entertainment. I told Natalie that I was just glad that she paid attention to me, and she didn't like that. Because of the entertainment thing. She was just entertainment. She was just a pretty face to all these people in her life, including her dad. Alicia may have gotten more likes, but Natalie was more liked. Matter of fact, she wasn't liked, she was loved, and there's a reason for that. I don't give a fuck if it's illegal. I told Detective Peterson on the 29th of December of 2017 that I was willing to commit felonies to get Miss Natalie safe. I'm willing to commit felonies to get all of you safe too. I'm willing to commit felonies to get Natalie safe, but I can't because she's dead. But I'm willing to commit felonies to get Alicia safe. I'm willing to commit felonies to keep people safe. I'd commit felonies to get Maddie Boa safe. Y'all got no idea. I've admitted to a great many felonies that I have committed, and a whole bunch of misdemeanors. And ever since the bullshit that went on in court with Kara Johnson Miles, Ted Bollinger, Alicia Bollinger, Danica Garner, and, well, the whole lot of them. On that one day when Shannon Alvarado should have made a statement that very day, and she didn't, I stopped caring. Not about you guys and not about myself. I stopped caring if I win or lose because I already knew that I was going to lose no matter what at that point. People kept on giving me hope and false promises, but they didn't come through, and they didn't come through, and they didn't come through. I just wanted my life to end, and that's what I want to this day. Because you guys think that I'm capable of doing things that I'm not. You think I have the resources to do things that cost a lot more than I have. You made assumptions because you didn't bother to find out. And that's what's so hurtful about your pretty words, your advice, is that it's completely devoid of the facts. Without the right information, you can't make the right decision. Alicia Bollinger does belong in prison. It's the only place she's going to sober up. If she goes to Rhode Island, people are going to give her the drugs she wants because she's pretty and they want to fuck her. If she goes to Virginia, the same thing. Colorado, same thing. I already knew how my family was going to be. They've always been like that. They're selfish people. They've stolen more from me than all other people in my life combined. And that sucks because I've had a lot stolen. Fuck you, Alicia. You should have told the truth, or you should have fucking killed me, Alicia. You should have either told people that I didn't rape or molest you, or you should have gone to the police and charged me with those things. But you didn't do either, did you, Alicia? You wouldn't come forward with the truth. You just wanted me to sit in limbo. You didn't care about the consequences for others. And you were stupid enough to believe that I wouldn't fight back. It is always okay to defend yourself, and what you did is disgusting, Alicia. You got your sister killed.